What do we see before we die? A question that has intrigued mankind for centuries. This is the mystery of death, a topic that has been the center of countless discussions, debates, and ponderings throughout human history. It's a subject that touches us all, a reality we can't escape, yet it is shrouded in uncertainty and the unknown. One aspect that has caught the attention of both the curious and the scholarly is the phenomenon of near-death experiences. Across cultures and continents, those who've been on the brink of death often report common themes. A profound sense of peace washing over them, a detachment from their physical bodies, and encounters with spiritual beings or deceased loved ones. These are experiences that, despite their frequency, remain largely unexplained. But what if I told you there are scientific theories that seek to unravel this mystery? Theories that delve into the heart of this enigma, attempting to illuminate the path that we all must someday tread. Consider John, a man who experienced a near-death experience after a severe car accident. He recalls the sensation of floating above, witnessing the frantic efforts to save his life. Then came the peaceful transition, like crossing an invisible threshold into another realm. He describes being drawn towards a bright light that seemed to radiate an intensity of love and warmth, unlike anything he had ever felt. In this space, he felt an overwhelming sense of peace, a feeling of unconditional love that transcended the ordinary. This experience, he says, transformed his life. He no longer fears death, but sees it as a transition to another state of existence. His perspective on life and death has fundamentally shifted. He cherishes each moment, each connection, with a newfound depth and appreciation. And John's story is not unique. There are thousands of similar accounts from people all around the world. But what does science have to say about these experiences? Well, there are a few theories. For instance, some suggest that the brain releases endorphins, our body's natural painkillers during extreme stress, which could contribute to feelings of peace and euphoria often reported in near-death experiences. Another theory points to hypoxia, or lack of oxygen to the brain. As oxygen levels drop, people may experience hallucinations that could be interpreted as a glimpse into the afterlife. Yet another theory proposes that the brain, when faced with extreme stress or danger, may enter a hyperactive state, producing vivid and intense perceptions that could explain the life-flashing before your eyes phenomenon. However, while these theories are plausible, they do not fully account for the consistency of these experiences across different individuals and cultures, or their profound impact on those who have them. There's still so much we don't understand. So, while science offers potential explanations, the mystery of what we see before we die remains. But perhaps the question is not just about what we physically see, but what we spiritually perceive. As we delve into the bigger picture, we realize that death is a multifaceted concept, interpreted differently across cultures, philosophies, and spiritual beliefs. Some view it as a transition, a stepping stone to another form of existence. Others see it as an end, a full stop to our earthly journey. In many Eastern philosophies, death is seen as a continuation in the cycle of life, rebirth, and karma. Western thought often conceptualizes death as a gateway to an afterlife, a place of reward or punishment. These interpretations shape our perceptions of death and consequently, what we might see or experience in our final moments. The question, what do we see before we die, thus becomes a contemplation of life, purpose, and the mysteries that lie beyond our physical existence. In the end, the question, what do we see before we die, may be less about the sights our eyes behold, and more about the insights our souls gain